You are listening to 5 Star Wrestling Podcast.
Feast your ears and not your eyes. It is 5 Star Wrestling Podcast, and I am your host, Eddie Valiant. And with me, as always, my co-hosts. Long pause.
Why are you giggling?
Long pause.
Devin.
For effect.
Juicy Josh.
Did you get a haircut?
I did.
You got a beard
Oh,
cut
he's
too.
keeping it juicy.
Why did you get all these things cut?
I'm a whole new man now.
Keeping
I know.
It juicy,
Is that a new
bro.
shirt too?
Yeah, it's Kofi, baby.
That's
No,
it.
I mean-
Wow,
Kofi
his
shirt.
first wrestling shirt.
I meant
Yeah,
the
I got
flannel.
3 now.
The flannel over it.
Now the final's old.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nice, nice.
Yeah.
Oh, look, the Kofi shirt matches your shoes perfectly.
I know. I'm keeping it juicy.
That's it, all the time.
I also got a Tommaso Ciampa's shirt, and I got a Kenny
Which
Omega shirt.
He finally released a friggin' shirt for once.
Yeah,
like,
for real.
Jesus.
He's
It
been
wasn't even on WWE.com, right? It was
No,
Pro
it's
Wrestling
Pro
Tees?
Wrestling
Yeah,
Tees.
I don't know how he did that.
That's weird that they're allowed to do that. Yeah.
Well, it might be because he's injured and he needs the money.
True.
He's
In
still
the
under
WWE.
contract.
Still
Yeah,
could've-
but you don't get paid, I don't think, when you're injured.
Well, that definitely was not a
Oh.
WWE design because all the WWE shirts suck except for the one I'm wearing.
True. Very true.
Very biased.
Right?
How was your week off?
It was good. I mean, I've been working. too
Ed
much.
and I did something constructive and saw Endgame. What did you do?
I sat at home like a fucking loser, I guess. I haven't seen any of the damn fucking Marvel movies. I don't
One
know.
word. We're not gonna get into Endgame.
Everybody dies.
Because I'm sure there's one or two people that haven't seen it. But in a word, it was a masterpiece. That is all.
I agree. It's better than the Godfather saga.
How can you compare?
Completely
the two?
different movies. One
Yeah,
was
but
a
I mean, like-
22 movie
One was
adventure.
one
No,
was a
but I'm talking-
1970s, 1980s
Listen,
movie. This
listen.
is
I'm talking
2008.
if you take just Infinity War and Endgame, greatest 2-part movie of all time, because Godfather was a 2-part movie.
It was a 3-part movie.
Well, the third part doesn't
Also,
count,
that's not
'cause
fair
that was a
because
joke.
you were 30 when that came out.
Are there,
Fuck you.
are there any dead horses in the new Endgame?
No.
Then Godfather's better.
Okay,
Oh my
whatever.
God.
All right, we're moving on. I want to just take the time to give
Stop
a
being
quick
a dead horse.
right
Sorry.
to send a quick shout out to my buddy Julian Murghart, who came up with the intro music that we use for this show. So shout out to Julian.
Yeah, shut up.
Oh, I didn't hear it yet.
No, I didn't hear it either.
We play it every week.
Well, I got to hear it when you're when you
we're
release the
recording.
episode.
We don't hear it till after you
Well,
release
that's
the
true.
episode.
Yeah, that's true.
But shout out to you, man. Thank you.
I'm sure it's good. Couldn't tell
And
you.
for those of you out there, hopefully you listened to my hot take, which came out last week
Oh,
instead
it's
of the
pretty juicy.
episode.
It was hot.
It was hot.
Always keeping it hot, baby.
Drop it like it's hot.
Ow.
That's it.
Whoa.
All right, so we're not going to waste any time
Dreamy.
because I've been waiting.
What have we been doing this whole time?
I know,
Have
right?
we been wasting time? Ed?
Plenty of time.
Oh my god.
And I
It's
want to
been
get
2
in. Well,
weeks.
listen, I want to get in to Juicy Josh's
Oh.
top 5 moments. I just can't wait to hear it.
Oh my god. Thank you so much.
Let's get juicy.
Let's keep it juicy. Not even get juicy. We're gonna
Sorry,
keep
my
it juicy.
phone
Devin,
just
what the
vibrated.
fuck
I'm
are you
sorry,
doing
I'm
with
playing-
your life?
Go. I'm playing Marvel.
Oh my god. How you playing Marvel? You just saw the Endgame. You know how it ends.
Right.
It's different.
All right. Juicy Josh's top 5. Oh! Raw top 5 this week. I wasn't a big fan of the whole. There's like 4 segments I want to go over before I go over my top 5.
This isn't a top 9.
No, this is negatives. This is not top.
No, Rob was. I know. What a week to come back, huh?
I mean, yeah, Usos embarrassing the Revival. Lashley versus Miz with Shane coming out of nowhere. It was just dumb. Alexa Bliss and Naomi feuding over a shoe. And Joe, again, losing to Rey Mysterio by a roll-up.
The worst roll-up of all
oh
time.
my god, what is that? What are they doing with Joe? Like, stop. You're going to put the title on him. Stop losing by roll-ups. He's not a
I feel like now they're just punishing guys now. And I
But
don't
what
get
did
it.
Joe do? If they wanted to punish him, they'd take the title away. But he's literally, I think he's lost to Ray 3 times by roll-up.
Yeah, I feel like Dominic's going to come in and...
Roll them up for the pin.
This last one was terrible. Like, that's like my least favorite thing is when something like that
But I
happens.
swear, though,
3
WrestleMania
times.
35 should have been the ending of that rivalry.
I agree.
Well, Ray was injured. They didn't have a proper match.
True.
But still, they choked him out, made him look like a little bitch, and called it a day.
But now all their proper matches are roll-ups.
Joe's twice his size, and he's a monster.
But that's what I'm saying, though.
I mean...
All right, we're going to go over my top 5 now. All right, number 5, the Viking Raiders. Now going by the Viking Raiders. Not, what were they before? Viking Experience?
Experience, yeah.
Yeah, that's their finisher now, by the way.
Yeah.
It's not WWE. It's not the Fallout?
No, they call it the Viking Experience now.
Yeah, thanks, WWE.
I mean, I guess it's better. The Fallout's cool.
I mean, yeah, Fallout's better.
It's better naming the finisher than their name.
Yeah.
I think it was last week. They showed up on Raw. It was the Viking Raiders. Then NXT two nights later, they're the War Raiders again, which was great.
Yeah.
It's just like okay.
One less experience for the War Raiders.
They're still the NXT Tag Champs, right?
No, well, I don't want to do spoilers.
Yeah. It's
so no. All right, I'll read it later. I only saw
read the spoilers, Devin. What are you doing with your life?
They taped like 4 episodes, right?
Exactly. Yeah, they always do.
Oh, I only read the first one. All right, I'll read it when I get home.
I think June 1st is a takeover, and they already have like every match
June 5th?
First.
It's June 1st? I thought it was like June 5th or 6th.
I think it's the 1st.
Yeah, the first takeover since 2016 that hasn't had a...
Yeah, it's in San Jose.
That's going to be sick.
Yeah. All right. So what happened in the Viking Raiders match? They destroyed Lucha House Party. Eric and Ivor showing off all their big moves, which are pretty impressive. I mean, if they can get over with those big moves, it doesn't matter what their name is. Because
they're heels, though, right?
Yeah, I guess so. But they're faces in NXT. It's confusing.
Yes, it is.
It's like Only Lorcan. He's face in NXT, and he's heel in 205 Live. It's weird.
Yeah, who knows?
All right. Number 4, McIntyre and Baron Corbin versus Braun Strowman and Ricochet.
That's cool.
That was a pretty decent match. I mean, McIntyre turning on Corbin, I like that because it makes McIntyre look like he doesn't give a shit anymore. He just wants to win a fucking title, which he should. I mean, it's about that time. I hope he wins the Money in the Bank. It was Bobby Lashley before, but for some reason he's not in the Money in the Bank this year. Baron Corbin is. I don't understand that.
What do you mean it was Lashley before?
No, it should have been Lashley instead of Corbin.
Of course Corbin's going to be in it. He just retired Kurt Angle.
Fuck him.
I know, but obviously he's going to be in it.
I mean, he's a decent heel. I'll give him that, but fuck him. McIntyre turned on Corbin, punched him in the face, and then Strowman did the power slam, and Ricochet did a shooting star press instead of the 630.
Good.
Yeah, so
he's going to kill himself.
Yeah, I think he's just going to do it for like big moments now, hopefully.
Yeah, he's over now where he doesn't need to.
I read the same thing for Lars Sullivan. He's not allowed to do the
flying headbutt.
Yeah, the flying headbutt unless it's like a big match type moment.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because his head is gigantic. He's gonna fucking fuck up his neck. He has no neck. Number 3, I've been really enjoying this feud a little bit.
Really enjoying it a little bit.
Yeah. Devin, keep up.
I'm trying.
Lacey Evans and Becky Lynch. I mean, they pretty much, their characters complement each other. Lacey Evans is the lady, 1950s lady, and
Becky's the man.
Becky Lynch is the man, the champ.
Yeah, I'm really liking this feud a little bit sometimes, most of the time. Also,
yeah, I think it's good. I mean, they're brawling and outside the ring. What's so funny, Devin? Please elaborate. What's so funny?
Nothing. Go ahead.
Fucking dick.
60% of the time it works every time.
That's right. I'm glad you're keeping up. Ed, did you figure it out?
You sleeping?
Yeah, it's June 1st.
You sleeping over
there?
Yeah,
I said that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I said, June 1st.
But it had gotten moved like 4 days ago. They were saying that the WWE had to reschedule it because of the Saudi Arabia show.
Oh, God.
Well, they had to move the date.
Did you guys hear who's going to be in that show now?
Yeah, Goldberg.
Undertaker and Brock Lesnar.
Oh, geez.
Give us a triple threat, boys.
That'd be awesome.
No, it wouldn't.
Yes, it would.
No, it wouldn't.
Yes, it would. It would be the match of the year. Match of the century.
Rollins, AJ, Lesnar, triple threat.
No. Lesnar, Undertaker.
Go on.
6.
Yeah, that's what we need.
That's exactly what we need. I want to see Brock just do a bunch of fucking suplexes.
And then Goldberg only doing a bunch of spears.
Yeah. Devin, you have something to say? Move on. Okay. We're moving on, according to Devin. My number 2, I've been enjoying this. Bray's fucking Firefly Funhouse. We didn't get to talk about it last week, but
Mr. Rogers looking ass.
I mean,
with a little bit of Pee-wee's Playhouse.
A little bit of a fucked up realm.
Yep.
Yeah, that too.
The thing I've been thinking about it a little bit, and the Puppet Witch Abby, I think that's Bray's self-conscious, because it was speaking to him in his own voice during the last vignette. So I think that's going to be like a little bit of him, a persona of his, and then it just reminds him of who he used to be. And then the picture of the burning of the compound, that's him, represents him going crazy after losing it. And then I think the puppets kind of represent some sort of feelings he has, like the Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. I think that would be pretty cool if they kind of like add that into it somehow.
I think the buzzard represents like that personality decaying, like it's gone. You know what I mean? And that's the remnants of it.
Maybe, yeah, true. And I think at the end of this, it would be kind of cool if you like snapped, and then the vignette goes to him being in an asylum and kind of like breaking out of it. Like that, this is all in his mind. Like this whole fucking
this isn't real.
No, this is all in his mind. So I think it's gonna be kind of cool if he like comes out of it and then like goes back to kind of how he used to be, but more wild and crazy.
Or more like sophisticated take.
Yeah, I mean like more like smarter, like cult leader kind of like he wins.
Do you think wrestlers are the puppets like Nikki Cross and Eric Young?
Well,
or something
if you look at this week, the doll, what is he called? Abby. That was his voice.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's his voice.
I
think it's his self-conscious.
Last week it was definitely Nikki Cross and what's his face? Eric Young. Yeah.
What was the word of the week?
Sociopath.
That's what Bray is.
That's it.
There you go. All right. Number 1 for Raw this week. It's the Seth Rollins and AJ Styles contract signing.
That was good.
They're both baby faces going into it.
AJ's the heel.
No, they're baby faces, man. What are you talking about?
He's definitely the heel.
How is he the heel?
Because that crowd turned on him.
He's gonna play the heel
so bad.
He's not the heel yet. He hasn't done anything bad.
No,
he's not tweening.
He's tweening, but he hasn't.
But he was definitely the heel.
It's
he's
not
the
gonna
heel
be
in
a
this situation.
face versus face match.
No. That crowd turned on AJ.
AJ will play the heel, mark my words.
Whatever.
And he's going to play a damn good heel.
He's the best flip-flopper in the game.
Their first match should be them both being baby faces. I don't want him to do a turn like the Daniel Bryan thing where he kicks him in the nuts.
No, he's going to be heel before that. Like and then Anderson and Gallows are going to help him out. Boy.
They're leaving. They're not going to do
Club
shit.
is back. They're not leaving until the fall.
I know, but still.
Club is back together, boy.
Yeah, we'll see. This could be potential match of the year candidate, so everybody pay attention to this match.
I know, and I wanted that for Mania next year.
I know. That could happen.
We get it the first pay-per-view after Mania.
True, that could happen. Still.
I know.
Like, there's still time. We have plenty of time for people to forget. WWE always makes us forget stuff.
That's true.
Or acts like we forget shit. Let's move on to my favorite saying, my SmackDown Live top 5. Keep it juicy.
Oh, God. I don't know why I'm here.
Me neither.
I'll just do the podcast by myself. It's all good.
Yeah, right.
Number 5, it's Lars Sullivan. Lars Sullivan's destruction of Matt Hardy. Jeff Hardy and Matt Hardy vacated the titles, and Lars was about to go after Jeff, but R-Truth came out, was about to hit Lars with the chair a second time, but Lars fucking punched the thing like nothing, and then did the what's his finisher's name?
Freak accident.
What
a time to be a SmackDown Live tag team competitor, huh?
What was it? B team.
That's it. The fucking worst tag team division I've ever seen. That's like the worst tag team division I've ever seen.
They completely depleted it.
That
I don't know what the fuck
is the worst tag team division ever.
What they need to do is get AOP back. They need to get Street Profits on SmackDown. They need to get a couple more.
I wish Sanity never left.
Yeah, they need to get a couple more tag teams from NXT to come up.
That would have been Sanity's time to run.
True.
That tag team division.
But instead, it was a fucking 1-on-3 match against The Miz.
Yeah, that is the definition of a burial. People use that term too often. That is being buried if you lose a 3-on-1 Falls Count Anywhere match.
That's going to take me to my number 4, segue. The B Team versus Roman Reigns is actually a pretty good match. B Team got a lot of the upper hand down. Elias was a special enforcer. Obviously, Roman Reigns won. We all knew it was going to happen, but it was a good match.
Throwaway matches. Of
course it's a fucking throwaway. It's the B Team.
I don't want throwaway.
And who called that the B Team would end up on SmackDown Live?
I did.
Who cares?
This guy.
If you predicted anything B Team related, you're wasting your time.
Yeah, if you predicted that Curtis Axel would win the Bo Dallas would win the Andre the Giant Battle Royal.
Hey, you never know. It's a useless trophy.
Yes, I know, but
wait, who won it? Strowman. Oh yeah, who cares? After missing 7 spots.
Did he?
He missed his cues a lot.
Did he really?
Oh.
Yeah, during the Harper Ali thing. Harper had to keep picking him up for the suplex, and he was screaming his name. And then Strowman, and then he fucking booted him into oblivion.
Get me.
Fucking idiot.
Come here. Poor Luke Harper.
Yep.
Poor Luke Harper indeed.
If you guys don't know, Luke Harper's trying to get out of his contract, and it's not working out.
Vince won't allow him. Apparently, Vince is frustrated that he can't do a Southern accent.
I saw that article.
Yeah,
that's ridiculous.
It's so dumb. My number 3 is another Becky Lynch versus Bayley match. And that was pretty good. I mean, nothing really to be excited about.
It was a decent match.
She won by the arm bar, or whatever it's called.
The disarmer.
Disarm her.
And Charlotte came out and attacked Becky and Bayley. I don't know. Who do you guys think that Charlotte or Lacey's going to beat Becky?
We'll talk about that later because that's one of my questions.
Ed's got questions, guys.
Oh, fuck us, right?
I know, right?
Fuck your questions.
It's been 2 weeks.
Yeah, we got questions.
11 years. That's what my shirt says.
Oh, I was like, what?
Number 2 is Ali. I wanted to say Mustafa, but I can't
Muhammad.
say Muhammad.
Muhammad.
Ali and Finn Balor versus Andrade and Randy
Orton. Finn. Buzz. Finn Balor.
Ali got the pin on Andrade. He seems like he's starting to get the momentum back that Kofi took from him after the Elimination Chamber injury.
Kofi didn't take anything from him.
Well, I'm not saying.
Well, he missed the opportunity.
Yeah. Well, thanks, Devin.
That's what happens when you're
thanks to Rowan.
Fragile little bitch.
Ooh.
Whoa.
I'm kidding. I don't care.
He's a cop.
I don't care.
He's gonna arrest you now.
Who?
Ali. He used to be a cop.
Like a stripper?
Not
like a police officer.
Both.
Oh.
He used to strip while he arrested people.
Yeah, I know, right?
That's how good of a cop he was.
That's a twist.
Yeah, that's a new thing. Should check it out. They don't shoot black people anymore. They just
No, they do.
Strip.
No, they
absolutely do. It's awful. What else happened in that match? Or after the match, or in the RKO'd Finn.
Ooh,
and then
don't touch Finn.
And then Ali super kicked Orton out of the ring and was the last man standing.
Yay!
And he's gonna win. He's gonna win the Money in the Bank and
who?
Kofi. Ali.
Go away.
Wow.
Just kidding.
Move on.
No, that's not my pick.
You dope. We'll get to picks. When's that pay-per-view?
2 weeks.
2 weeks. Yeah.
2 weeks.
Okay.
2 weeks.
10 days.
10 days.
Okay. Thanks.
I don't know.
Go ahead.
How much is 2 weeks? Okay. 10 days. 2 weeks is 10 days now?
From today, you schmuck. Or, sorry, for them it's 9 days. But from the future.
Number 1.
I guess it'd be the past.
Number 1, Devin.
Mm-hmm.
The Kevin Owens Show with the Big E and Xavier Woods action figures. What a show for them.
What did he do? I didn't see it. Did he stick him up his ass?
Yeah, that was the whole segment, actually.
Just
Bodie would have enjoyed that.
Just trying to fit as many as he can.
Got really homoerotic up in there.
Yeah, Bodie.
Why didn't you guys tell me to turn it on?
I recorded it. It's on my TV. We can watch it next.
And Bodie was busy.
Oh, getting busy.
Who is Bodie?
Getting busy with Bodie. Oh, that should be a segment.
Getting busy with Bodie.
Yeah,
there we go.
There we go.
Bodie, get on this show.
This is because the segment with the action figures is because Owens turned on New Day last week. We didn't get to go over that because, once again, we didn't have a podcast. Why, Ed?
Because I went and saw Endgame.
Because it was a once-in-a-lifetime...
It's not once in a lifetime. It's once every fucking week.
No.
No, every day.
It's different.
You can literally go every day to the movies and watch the damn movie.
No, it's not. That's not what.
You can go right now.
From someone who's never seen
leave the
them.
podcast and go watch the damn movie.
From someone who's never seen
Fine,
them.
I'm leaving right now.
You cannot say anything.
I can say everything, because you know why? This is the end game.
Because you're juicy.
He keeps it juicy.
I keep it juicy.
You should probably bathe.
No, I do bathe. I smell good right now. Shut. If you could see me right now, guys, I look really good.
Christ.
Juicy Josh looks pretty juicy right now.
All right, let's move on.
Wait, hold on.
Guys, put your applications in now.
Kofi and Owens, yeah, that's true. Kofi and Owens were brawling outside the ring. Kofi got the upper hand, and he's going to beat Owens at the next pay-per-view. Moving on. Ed?
All right, time for questions. So, speaking of...
Very assertive.
Right? Speaking of Becky Lynch, what are the chances...
Were we speaking of Becky Lynch a minute ago? Or are we
We
talking
were.
about Kofi?
Just at one point
No.
during that.
Okay.
At one point.
Speaking of which.
At one point, we spoke about Becky Lynch.
Her name was mentioned one time.
Twice.
Oh, shit. Never
Devin's
mind.
not keeping it juicy.
No, Devin's...
Oh my god, I missed this so much.
I know, right? So, Becky Lynch, right, what are the chances that she's walking out of that pay-per-view with either one title or no titles?
She is going to drop the Raw title to Lacey Evans
Oh.
and
Are you
keep
serious?
the SmackDown title.
So what match is going to happen first?
Charlotte.
I think the Charlotte-Becky match does happen first.
And Becky defends.
I gotta agree with Devin. I think Lacey
Oh,
Evans is gonna...
man. Oh, man.
No, see,
Who's the
I think
smartest
it's the
one here?
I think it's the opposite.
Go to
You
hell.
think Charlotte's gonna beat
No, I
Becky?
think Charlotte beats Becky.
And Lacey beats Becky?
No, and Becky beats Lacey.
You think Lacey's gonna lose in her first match?
Yep.
That's
Too
not-
soon for her. Like, there's too
Of course
many.
it is.
Bro, it's too soon for 90% of champs, but here we are.
Paige won on her first day,
Yeah, I know, true.
and
but
no one knew who she was according to the movie.
According to the movie, yeah, the place was dead.
I guess, but
They also
I
like
just-
to leave out she was NXT champ at the same time.
JJ stripping.
Oh, God. Slower.
I don't believe that they would have Becky lose to Lacey Evans. I can't fathom that
Right,
idea.
so she beats Charlotte just barely. Charlotte works on, her knees. Becky can barely walk for her second match. Lacey Evans attacks the knees. She can't get up. Hits her with that dope moonsault. Bada bing, bada boom.
She
1,
gets the
2,
last
3.
right.
The realest guy in the room.
The women's right, whatever the fuck it's called.
Did you call it the last right?
Yeah, I did.
The women's right. She needs to come up with
Did you
the
turn your
women's
brain off for
suffrage.
the last week?
Yeah, I did actually. It's been a long 2 weeks.
Yeah, it has. Felt like forever.
It really did. I cried a little bit.
Me too.
I cried a lot at Endgame. but
Yeah, I
anyway.
did too.
I kept my juices inside me.
Christ.
Oh, all right.
almighty.
Anyways, if you guys could replace one member of both of the Money in the Bank ladder matches, right?
Ooh.
Well, hold on. Who
Oh,
would
I'm
it?
sorry. Let me guess. Who would it be?
Yeah.
Oh, and what would they do? Would they win?
No. Who would it? Who would you replace, and who would you replace them with?
Ed, it's the same thing.
We knew who it was going to be.
We knew.
I'm saying.
I know. We're just
like,
messing with you.
Can I go first because I don't want Devin to take
Yeah,
mine.
fine. Josh, go.
Bobby Lashley replacing Baron Corbin. You
That's
guys
not
disagreed.
exciting.
You guys disagreed because
It's not exciting.
I don't care whether it's fucking exciting or not. Baron Corbin
I got a better one.
beat Angle. I don't give a shit. Bobby Lashley should be winning the Money in the Bank this year. He's literally done nothing.
Oh my God.
I feel like
Bobby
Lashley
is awful.
Lashley is a guy
That's
who
not true.
doesn't need Money in the Bank to win. He should, if he's not champ because he is a monster on his own, he shouldn't be champ.
They
That's
have
just
too
my
many
opinion.
monsters.
Listen, he's a physical
He is
specimen. I get it.
Enormous, and he is a phenomenal athlete. He doesn't need
listen.
Money in the Bank.
I get he's a
I'm not-
physical
He is
specimen.
McIntyre.
He should not be champion at all.
Who's your women's pick, Josh?
To replace somebody in the women's?
Yeah, you
Yeah,
said
who
both
would you
Money in
replace?
the Banks. Were you listening?
No.
All right, we'll come
Obviously not.
Eddie.
Go.
All right, well, I'm replacing.
Actually, can I say it?
back. Oh
All right,
my
go ahead.
God.
Sorry, I just thought of it. Sonya Deville replacing Mandy Rose. I'm gonna steal
Sorry.
that.
I'm just saying any other woman on the whole roster replaces Mandy
Ed has
Rose.
done a heel
What
turn
happened?
on Mandy Rose.
I don't know, but anyways,
Oh
I would
my
I would go
God.
with the same thing. I would say Sonya
No,
Deville.
pick something different.
over. I can't. Sonya Deville over Mandy Rose. But my men's, Baron Corbin with Aleister Black.
No, I don't want to see Alistair and Ricochet in the ring together yet.
Oh, I do.
They
do.
just broke up as a tag team and nothing came out of it. There's no point of having them in the same match right now.
I would also take Corbin out simply just because he's not. I don't think he's going to be exciting in a ladder match.
Devin, he beat Kurt Angle.
I know. I'm saying excitement-wise, it's a ladder match. I don't really want him in there.
Sad clown.
I don't like the sad clown looking at me. I'm trying to remember who is on Raw. It's bad.
Remember.
Definitely not Corbin. I wish Leo Rush didn't have heat. He'd be sick in a ladder match.
Yeah, that'd be crazy. But
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Pick somebody.
You know what I would like to see too?
Oh, I was gonna say. Oh wait, Almas is on SmackDown. They keep moving people without telling us.
Almas is already in it.
I know.
Him and Bauer are gonna feud after it, so neither of them are gonna win. Except Bauer might win. Andrade has no chance.
Don't say no chance.
No chance in hell.
No,
You got.
I think he is one of the best chances to win, but
No, I don't think
I
so.
would take
I think
Corbin
he has
out.
a better chance of being Intercontinental
I would
champion.
take Corbin out. I don't care who you replace him with because everyone's going to be better. And the women, same thing with Mandy Rose. Take her out.
That is the worst
You know
take
what?
I've ever heard in my
You
life.
know what I would
it
like to
is.
see? I think this would be cool. Take Mandy Rose out of it.
Bo Dallas.
There you go.
Exactly. No, I'm just saying.
Put him in the women's.
I'm just kidding. Take
Our truth in the women's.
Yes.
take out Mandy and bring Sasha Banks back.
Is Sasha not in the Money in the Bank?
No, she's
No.
not.
Oh, well then, yeah, that.
Well,
I think that would be. But all right, segue into this question. We saw Sasha Banks. Obviously, she's changed her hair color.
Has she?
Yeah, she's got a darker hair
Why
now.
was it obvious?
You know. But no, listen. So, like, do you think if she comes back, do you think Tony Atlas is right in saying that she's just gonna get shit on?
Was that before or after you looked at her feet pics?
I didn't look at feet pics. What are
No,
you talking
Tony
about?
Atlas.
Oh, probably after.
No, I don't know. I don't think she's got too much heat. Look at Leo Rush. He's creating so much heat for himself, and
He has all the heat anybody else could ever have.
I love Leo Rush now. You
Oh,
got
I do too.
You got lifetime love with me, man. You
Yeah,
call me
hell
Juicy
yeah.
Josh.
That's it.
That's all it takes. Call me that in bed, and I'll just
Jesus.
Oh my god.
My God.
not Leo, anybody.
Oh, alright, that makes it better.
Yeah, see, you're welcome.
Do you think Leo's gonna bounce back from all this?
No, I don't think
know.
he's been around long enough.
He
Or
might go to
is-
NXT and kind of Triple H.
Why
will
isn't
handle
he
it.
on? Why isn't he the cruiserweight champ?
I don't. They took him out.
That'd be an
at 205
interesting
Live, didn't they?
match, though.
Well, you had Enzo, who was arguably the best heel cruiserweight aside from Neville, like we've ever had.
As a promo, not a no.
As
Yeah,
a promo,
not
correct,
wrestling,
and
not
I think
wrestling.
Leo would fill that void very well.
I think he could too.
Because as Bobby Lashley's manager, he's great. He definitely got Bobby all the heat that he needs. Bobby's trying to be the Rock right now, and
Bobby just sat
Go
there
by
and slapped his ass.
Bobby Lash go by third person. It's dumb.
It is really dumb.
I don't like Bobby talking.
I
no,
don't either.
he should have never talked.
He needs Paul Heyman.
I don't think Paul Heyman wants him.
Yeah, probably not. But
Did you guys see the poster for the NXT Money in the Bank, the fake one?
no.
Oh, it was fake.
Yeah, it was fake.
Yeah, it ended up being fake.
It would have been so good. Though.
They don't need that though. It's such
That would
a-
have been fun, though.
It's pointless, but it would be fun.
Yeah.
Um,
NXT doesn't need that.
No,
It's
because
so
they're all
fucking good on its own.
everybody in NXT could be a title champion because they're all fucking in the lower leagues. So
That's
everybody's on top, even though they're on the bottom.
Hmm.
What do you guys think of not just Killian Dane, but now Tyler Breeze
Oh yeah,
has been sent to NXT? What do you guys think of that?
It's good.
spoilers.
Good for him.
Wait, did that already happen?
Well,
Yeah,
it's-
they
I mean,
had
they
a
already
match
talked
like a
about it.
week ago, right? Because that's the match the ref broke his leg in.
Yeah.
Oh shit, yeah, that was a house show though, right?
Shout out to that referee
Still
for
NXT.
continuing the match.
Yeah,
He
good for
dude
him.
counted 3 while his leg was like trying to leave his
Snapped.
body.
Yeah,
Yeah,
trying to
that
run
was
away.
disgusting.
Good for him.
What question were we on?
About
Tower Breeze.
Tyler Breeze and them being an NXT.
Oh, that was just a question?
Yeah.
Oh, that was good. That was a good segue. I didn't even catch it.
Devin's
Right?
a little
I know,
dumb
Jesus.
this week. It's been 2
God,
weeks.
this,
It's too long.
yeah, we can't do this, obviously.
No more
These
Endgame.
2 weeks, I know, we can't do
No
it.
more Endgame, guys. Come on.
I know, right?
Wrestling
All right.
first. But
So-
Tyler Breeze and NXT is a great move for him. What the hell is Fandango going to do when he gets back?
I don't know.
But I hope Tyler Breeze actually wins the NXT championship, or at least the North American championship.
He never held the title when
No,
was
he
there,
never.
right?
No.
Yeah, the North American title didn't exist.
Yeah. No, of course not. Just
He definitely deserves something.
It's been around for over a year. Don't of course not
Of
me.
course. How long has he been in fucking WWE?
He's never on
For a long
TV. I don't
time.
fucking know.
I remember him and Tyson Kidd being in a Fatal 4-Way
Oh my god, yeah.
one time for the NXT title with Neville.
And Sami Zayn.
Yeah, and Sami Zayn. That was
Great
an
match.
incredible
That was
match.
called NXT 4-Way.
Yeah,
What a name.
I know, right?
The names have gotten way better.
And he fought Jushin Liger too.
Yes, he got the honor
That's
of fighting
true,
Jushin
yeah.
Thunder Liger.
That
That's
was
I
wild.
forgot about that.
That's fucking wild.
Yeah, it
And
is.
then he got up to the main roster and did absolutely nothing.
Well, that's
Except for
all.
the-
That's
the-
all.
The files, right?
Yeah,
What's it called? I don't know. Fashion Files.
yeah. But I mean that. But that. Michael P.S. Hayes is the reason why Tyler Breeze did absolutely nothing on the main roster. That piece of shit
Oh,
didn't
damn.
tell Vince McMahon
Call out.
that he okayed Tyler Breeze leaving early. And then when Vince started freaking out about it, he was just like, I don't know.
Wait, what?
You didn't hear that story?
No.
Look it up. Michael P.S. Hayes basically knew that Tyler Breeze was leaving early, and Vince got mad that Tyler Breeze left early, saying, who is this rookie to leave early?
Oh, damn. I don't know.
And P.S. Hayes knew it.
That?
So
Dick.
screw him. All right. So anyways, moving on. So Brock Lesnar, according to Dana White, is retiring from the UFC, probably because he failed a drug test.
I
Probably.
think it's a money thing.
I think it's failing a drug test.
No, I think it's because they didn't offer him enough money because
That dude is the king of making money.
there's no pay-per-view buys anymore for ESPN Plus. So
Well, that's true.
they basically run it like WWE runs the network.
True. But besides him being in the Saudi Arabia event, what do you want to see the WWE do with Brock Lesnar?
I want to see him actually be a monster and actually wrestle a match instead of doing suplexes every 2 moves.
Tag team.
With who?
Shelton Benjamin.
Why?
Well, you could create a stable
Yeah, well, Heyman needs to be the head guy in that.
like J.J. Dillon and the Four Horsemen.
Yeah.
I don't really
Or JJ
want him-
Juicy Josh.
The only thing I don't want him to do is be around the title picture.
No, I agree. If
Well,
he's,
no, I
if
agree
he's
with
going to be a
that.
part-timer, I don't want him near the title. If he's going to be a full-time, which is not going to happen, I wouldn't mind him.
They couldn't afford him full time. It was like $3 million for 4 appearances.
Something
He'd make
like that.
$500 million if he was a full timer.
He should be in the XFL.
Yeah, no
Oh,
kidding.
be in the XFL. That'd be awesome. Brock Lesnar, just spine bustering dudes.
What, for the 1 year that it's going to be around?
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, damn, man. Call out
Seriously.
everybody this week. Michael
Seriously.
P.S. Hayes, XFL. You're a hater, man.
Man, seriously.
Jesus.
Shit. Anyways,
Sad-
all right.
That's going to get the sad clown.
Yeah, I'll take it. John Moxley.
That's going to be our new thing is the sad clown. Anytime anybody's negative, they get the fucking sad clown.
Okay,
I'm going to
whatever.
take a picture of it. So everybody
You
can
should.
see.
So John Moxley just released a video.
The promo, the video was sick.
It was amazing.
It was so nice.
He's free. He's not in the WWE anymore. So, what do you want to see John Moxley do, and what should he not do?
He should not go to Impact
Bingo.
under any circumstance.
I
Ding,
think
ding, 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 ding.
I think he could go to Impact as a one night only thing with Sammy Callahan.
Switchblade Conspiracy.
Yeah, just once. That'd be cool.
OVE.
Bodie didn't know who that was.
Ooh,
No, shout out to Bodie.
Shout out to Bodie this week. Oh, we got 2. We're gonna put him on the board.
Right.
How many shout outs does Brian have? 0?
0, idiot. Oh, now 1.
Oh, we got
shit.
one.
Idiot.
Rogers.
1-1.
What?
That was it.
I'm waiting for you guys to answer.
What did you say?
Oh my
Sorry.
God.
Oh, is this the John Moxley question?
Yes. Are you
I
even
said
paying
don't,
attention?
bro. I said don't go to Impact.
Yeah, but what do you want to see him do?
Hardcore matches.
Where?
Where?
You don't even
That's what
like
I'm
death
saying.
matches. What's wrong with you?
I didn't say death match. I said
It's the same
hardcore match.
thing.
Just like a no DQ
It's
thing.
indies. It's all the same.
Not a death match, obviously.
Why?
What do you mean why? Because they're fucking stupid.
He's the death match king.
That is
Is
actually
he?
true.
Yeah, he's a beast. He
I
doesn't give a fuck.
think he should show up at Double or Nothing.
I think he should show up in Double or Nothing, but I don't think he should be a full-time wrestler for them. I think he should enjoy his time on the indies. He's going to get booked a lot. He's going to be Cody Rhodes big. So,
If not bigger.
yeah, so
I
just
think
enjoy your
bigger.
time.
But here's my thing. I think he should be doing stuff like going to the various indie organizations all over the country.
Come to Beyond.
Come to Beyond, come to
XWA.
XWA.
Big time wrestling. No, don't come to Big Time Wrestling.
Yeah, whatever. Like, just do any one of those shows, just, unwind for a little while and then join an AEW or definitely not Impact Wrestling.
I can see him coming back to WWE. They did that huge send-off for him. They're still talking about it. I don't know.
Why not? Why not?
Come back as John Moxley. Don't come back as Dean Ambrose.
Yeah.
Can you imagine if that's what this whole thing was for?
That'd be kind of cool.
That would be kind of cool. Like, he tricks us and he's just back as John Moxley, like, a month from now.
And then Seth Rollins tries to, like, talk to him, and he can't.
He has no
Moxley's
idea who he is.
Yeah, Moxley's just fucked in the head now.
Yeah, that'd be
He's
cool.
a lunatic.
That would be awesome. All right, Joey Ryan has made it known
Ugh.
that 2019 is his retirement year from the Indies.
Is this the retirement of the Dickplex?
Yeah, maybe.
Penisplex?
But it's
Hopefully.
being said that the WWE only wants to hire him just to ice the opportunity of AEW getting him.
Really?
So with that
He's going
being
to go to NXT
known,
and just stay there.
see, that's what I'm saying. So with that being known, right, why would you still want to join that company?
The money. That's it.
Yeah, the money. That's such a stupid reason to...
Yeah.
Joey Ryan is not going to draw AEW people. He's
not going to draw anybody.
No, but he's not... If I'm deciding whether or not I want to go to Las Vegas to watch wrestling, and I see Joey Ryan on it, that's not going to sway my decision. If anything,
Yeah, but
it's
dude,
going to
this
make me
is
not
a
want to
guy, okay, who basically got famous because other dudes touch his dick. Like,
go. Yeah, he hasn't made...
Yeah, you could be famous like me and just do it for free.
true, but,
Listen, he gets to do that at work and get paid. I do that at work and I get fucking fired.
become
All right?
never mind.
And then I have to register, and like it's a whole process. It's ridiculous.
You
But
can't
I'm
get a
just
new
saying-
job after that.
But I'm just saying,
Okay,
It's
yeah,
so
he's like-
hard to find work when you're flipping people with your dick.
You get millions of dollars.
You don't
He's living the life.
understand, Ed. This is why you don't get it.
I know.
Devin
right?
gets the sad clown.
Yeah, he does. Sad clown to
Negative.
Devin. What the hell, Devin?
Being negative, just being real.
Damn, but yeah, Joey Ryan going to AEW. I don't think it's a huge move for them, but it's.
You know what they would do with
he
him?
has fans.
Yeah, more
The
than-
same shit.
He'd be in the pre-show battle royal if he was there. They're
And
preventing
he'd
one
be-
person from the pre-show battle
Listen,
royal.
and he'd be flipping people over the top rope with his dick.
And he's gonna win. It's
As he
over the
should
budget.
It'd be cool if he teamed with Candice LeRae in NXT again.
Oh,
that's not
my
gonna happen.
God.
They're not gonna do
please
intergender
don't.
matches.
You don't know that.
They actually should start doing
You get the
that,
clown now because you're a bitch.
right?
Still creeps me the fuck out. I don't like it.
Well, too
Somebody
bad.
say something negative so it stops staring at me.
So Cody Rhodes says that with his match against Dustin at Double or Nothing, he's not looking to kill Dustin's career. He's looking to kill the Attitude Era because he's sick and tired of constantly his generation of wrestlers constantly being compared to the Attitude Era. Does he have a point?
Whose generation? Goldust's or Cody's?
No, Cody's. He's
Cody's
talking about right
Hours
now, like
compared to
hours.
the Attitude Era.
Yeah.
People always, this isn't as good as the Attitude Era.
Yeah,
This
like the
isn't-
promos, like like The Rock used to lay down killer promos, and but then Cody made the point that CM Punk's mic check destroys any Rock promo from the Attitude Era.
I don't agree with that at all.
I do.
No, I don't.
It was great, but
that
also
mic drop,
you can't.
Wait a minute, come on, Devin. That mic drop changed everything.
If The Rock
It
was
did.
allowed to say stuff like what Punk said back in the day, be a completely different ballgame. You could not
yeah, but
say
The Rock
anything
would never
close
say
to
anything like that.
You weren't allowed to, but
no,
if you
it doesn't matter. His character didn't that wasn't in his character.
Yeah, Rock's a pretty positive person, but
That's what I'm saying. Like Farouk was the only. Do you realize in the Nation of Domination that Farouk was the only one going around saying that the WWE was racist for not having a black heavyweight champion? Do you realize that? Like,
look at my shirt now.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, so Farouk
Popping that up.
was basically laying the groundwork for a CM Punk promo.
So the thing with Punk is he completely changed the WWE, completely changed indie wrestling. He is the revolution for wrestling, not just the women's revolution separate, but for Punk, the wrestling revolution is him saying that WWE doesn't care about the guys in the indies. They don't want to get pushed. They don't like the smaller guys, the athleticism, all that other shit.
Yeah, but that's all changed.
And that's all changed now. Like that, Punk has completely opened the eyes.
Second City Savior.
And then
No, I know that the promo was amazing. I guess my point is, if you were any heel during the Attitude Era and you were allowed to have the clearance that Punk did, they weren't allowed to.
I mean, Joey Styles did a fucking
Half of the
shit.
reason Punk's promo was as good as it was is because he was given permission to say things you were not supposed to be saying on live TV.
True, and it was all from his own mind though, which is impressive. I mean,
No, of course that's the half of it, but if it wouldn't have been the same thing if they gave him all these restrictions that you are always given when cutting a promo.
the only person I could see from the Attitude Era cutting a promo like Punk did is Stone Cold, and I think
Like breaking the fourth wall and
yeah,
stuff.
I think Stone Cold would have done. I don't think he would have done better, but it's just that he would have said similar things as to what Punk was saying in a different way.
Yeah, but you know what though? In reality,
they had
too,
no reason to.
But listen, in reality too, I could have seen Bret the Hitman Hart being that guy too.
I don't think Bret the Hitman Hart was a
Bret-
great promo.
But he was.
That's why I wore glasses.
Yeah, but the thing is.
No, it is. He was nervous.
No, I know, but I'm just saying in the Attitude Era, when that whole USA versus Canada thing started happening, right? Where American wrestlers were getting booed in Canada, Canadian wrestlers were getting booed in America, Bret was laying some of the best promos.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? As the leader of the Hart Foundation.
I still don't see Bret as like a.
No, he wasn't a promo guy by any means, like, not in the stature of The Rock or CM Punk, but he was laying good promos.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, Joey Styles did a shoot promo where he quit WWE and shit on them for kind of just saying that he has to call superstars and all that other crap. Nothing's changed since then. So his promo's not really that big of a deal, but Punk revolutionized what wrestling is today. He brought so much attention. Like AEW, I don't think would have existed if it wasn't for those promos, or it would have taken longer for everybody to realize how good indie wrestling was because of Punk. I don't know. If CM Punk shows up in AEW, that would be gigantic for them.
Well, so they're saying that.
But it could also fizzle out because he's been gone for so long, so you don't know.
Of course, but they're saying that he is going to be host. So there's a big rumor that CM Punk possibly could be showing up at AEW, but it's highly unlikely only because the AEW event happens at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, Vegas time.
Mm-hmm.
CM Punk is going to be he's going to be commentating for a mixed martial arts event that's happening at Coachella in California.
Coachella.
California and Vegas are like close together, aren't they?
They're only, it's a 300-mile. I mean, you could take a plane trip; it wouldn't be any problem. But they're saying that they think that it's possible that he could because the MMA event is at 6 o'clock in the evening. Okay, so they're saying there's a chance that he possibly could.
I think maybe a masked wrestler comes out, and either it's going to be Punk or they're going to speculate if it's Punk, and then the TV debut, I think Punk's going to come out and shock the world. But I don't know.
On TV?
For AEW's TV debut. Because they want a big star for that first episode. So it could be Ryback, it could be Goldberg, it could be CM Punk. Like, you don't know.
It's not gonna be Goldberg.
Yeah, well, not with him going to Saudi Arabia, but
You got $2 million for that. I saw Randy Orton tweet about that. He's not happy.
yeah, I wouldn't be either.
Sorry, going back to who do you have winning, Cody or Goldust?
Cody. I think it's gonna be I think it would be a great match. So I hope it's gonna be as good.
Not
as,
technically.
No, I think technically. I think it's gonna be technically a great match. It's gonna be fast paced. They're gonna show off a lot.
I think a lot of emotion.
I think it's gonna be. I think it's gonna surprise a lot of people.
Matt, you like Matt wrestling? You mean?
No, like technical. Like, have you seen Goldust wrestle?
No,
like,
he's great. Yeah, no, I guess you're right.
And like last year, he was going fat. Was it last year? A year and a half ago, he's fast. Like, he seemed like he was 30. What is he, like almost 50 now?
Yeah, but he wrestles like he's 25.
Yeah, the DDP yoga. Get on it.
It's insane.
But yeah, he looks great. I think it's a great move for AEW to have this as one of their top matches. Obviously, Omega Jericho is going to be the main event, right?
Yeah.
Who do you guys think should be their first champion? Have we gone over this?
No.
No?
I think it should be...
Wait, what's the Pac and Hangman Page match?
Just a normal match. Is that the main event?
No, that's not a main event.
Oh, I thought that was a title match for some reason.
No, they don't have a title.
Oh, that's right. Well, Pac had a title, I think, when he came. I don't know why I thought that was a championship match.
He might be the Dragon Gate champion. I don't think he's
That's going to be a great match, though. Pac and Hangman Page.
Their first champ I don't think it should be one of their friends or anything.
Do you think their first champion should be Hangman?
Hell yeah.
I don't think it should be one of the founders.
Listen, that kid is the future
of course.
wrestling.
Meltzer said either Jericho or Omega.
Yeah, that's what I think. It would be one of those.
No, it's most likely going to be Omega. Let's be honest, but I would love to see. He tried to high five Peyton. I think it's going to be Omega, but I'd love to see Hangman Page.
Yeah.
Or at least create a
mid-card?
a mid-card title and give it to Page, like an Intercontinental.
I think MJF's a big enough piece of shit to get himself into the match and then win the first belt.
MJF. Could I tell you a funny story about MJF?
Please do.
I found a cat.
He did. So this is funny because Bodie's going to get another shout out in this one.
God, stop talking about
3.
That's 3. But anyway, so we're at this XWA event, and it was about the intermission, I believe. So MJF is sitting at his table, and I'm walking, and he's like, "Hey, come over here. Buy one of my shirts." And I was like, "Nah, bro, I'm all set." He goes, "Why not?" And I was like, "Yeah, you probably don't have my size." He goes, "No, I guarantee I have your size." Right? He goes, "What are you, an 8X?" And I was like, right? And I was like, "Nah, but that's what your mother is."
Oh, my God.
Right? And he looked at me with this look, and he was like, "Come over here." And at first,
I want to eat you.
No, at first I'm like, shit. I'm about to get into a fight with a wrestler.
You brought moms into this.
Right? So all of a sudden, he's like, nah, man. He's like, "Come over here. You got me. I want to shake your hand."
Ooh.
Right?
And then they kissed.
So I went over. I shook his hand. And he's like, "Now buy one of my shirts." He goes, "What size are you, seriously?" And I was like, 3X. So I bought the shirt.
He's 5X's off.
He bullied him into buying a shirt.
Yeah, I know.
Then he was being nice about it, and then that's a bullying tactic right there.
I know.
You got it taken.
That's okay.
How much was the shirt?
I like it. $20. I like MJF. But listen, so the funniest part was once he was done with me, he looked right at Bodie. It was like, "Hey, Baldy, come over here."
Oh, no.
Oh, poor Bodie.
Poor Bodie.
We don't talk about that.
That's shout out number 4.
Oh, shit. That was not one of the ones I'm sure you wanted, but...
Yeah, I don't think you wanted that one. Sorry, bro.
It's okay. It's a funny story. Brian gives me shit because I bought the shirt and got bullied for it, but...
There you go.
Shout out number 2 for Brian.
Oh, 4-2. We're not at the end yet, guys.
No,
still got time.
We still got time, but yeah.
Good story.
So it has been recent news that James Storm, the Cowboy, is going to be facing Nick Aldis for the NWA. What is it? The 10 pounds of gold?
Yep.
Who
do you think?
12?
10 pounds. Do you think James Storm could be the guy to dethrone Nick Aldis?
If it wasn't Skrull, then no.
I don't know, James. Who else are they going to have after James Storm?
Joey Ryan.
Colt Cabana.
Goldberg. Colt Cabana is the North American champ.
I know, I'm joking.
Yeah,
Not
but
the
that
North
could be a
American
potential. It
What
could
is
be
it?
I don't know what's called.
it's like the national champion or something.
The belt
like
looks.
National Heavyweight Champion. Or
Yeah.
The belt is garbage, by the way.
that.
Is
Yeah,
it?
it does. It's a
It
map
is-
of the United States.
Have you seen WWE's belts?
No, this one is the worst design belt I've ever seen.
Oh my god.
I actually have to agree with that.
Oh shit! I gotta check.
I
it
saw
out.
Colt Cabana's belt and I'm just like, damn.
I saw him throwing
Shit
the
looks
first pitch
ugly.
out at the White Sox game. He was wearing it. I was
Is
like,
it
"The fuck is that?"
Is it an old school belt or is it like a newer version of an old school belt?
It looks like they tried to take
It's
old school
garbage.
leather and just stop putting like gold like shit all over it.
Let's check
It
this
looks
out.
like a kid designed it.
But yeah, I mean, whatever. But we could potentially see a champion versus champion, Colt versus Nick Aldis.
Yeah, why not? Is all this a heel or a face, or does it matter?
Oh, it's red.
I don't think it matters.
Look him up throwing out the first pitch at the White
Hey,
Sox.
let me ask you, because Devin and
Mm.
Josh, you guys are probably more the CM Punk experts. What is this deal going on with him and Colt Cabana?
Oh, he's suing him for some. It's because of the podcast, right? He was like claiming rights to something.
What kind of fucking belt is that? It looks like a big piece of leather without the whole entire belt covering it.
Yeah, it's terrible, dude.
What?
Told you it was a
It
terrible
looks like a
belt.
castle. a gold castle on leather. Nice.
Congratulations, Colt Cabana.
I think the whole thing with CM Punk and Cabana is that it was something about on Cabana's podcast that they were talking about the doctor and then about concussions or something, and Punk saying that the doctor didn't do the diagnose the concussion that he had, and then he let him wrestle. And
Right.
WWE sued them, and then Punk suing Cabana. I don't know what the fuck's going on with
I'm
it.
not paying attention to it.
It's unhealthy friendship. I mean, why would you even agree to do the podcast in the first place if you didn't think this was all gonna happen? Like, just
Well, that was kind of the thing. I feel like CM Punk just went on emotion
I
and
think
just
they
had
both
like,
did.
yeah, but he just, see, it was Colt Cabana's fault because Colt Cabana wanted the big, juicy, expose there on the WWE, and
Said
he
the
knew
word.
he was going to get ratings. He was a ratings whore. That's basically what Colt Cabana was, and he took advantage of it. So why is
I
he?
don't blame him, honestly.
I don't blame
that-
him. I would have done the
that's
same
a
thing, but
huge
you
ratings
can't
giver.
be surprised.
It's not even on. You can't even listen to it anymore, can you?
No, I don't think you can.
Might be on YouTube or something.
So it was kind of pointless to do them all together. They kind of fucked each other up.
True.
That friendship's over for now.
Yeah, for now until they
They'll make
kiss
up.
and make up.
My friends always make up, right, Devin?
True.
Devin.
Very true. All right. With that being said, and Devin's no answer, we are going to get into our 5-star moments of the week. And who wants to start this week? You know what? I will start this week.
That's gonna start.
That's it. My 5-star moment of the week is the Firefly House or whatever it's Funhouse.
Firefly Funhouse.
Firefly
If
Funhouse.
you're gonna pick that as your top 5 moment, then you can't fuck it
No,
up.
I got it. Firefly
Jesus.
Funhouse with Bray. I just think that is some of the best crap going around.
I like it. A lot of people are complaining about it, but I think it's a great thing.
I think it's brilliant.
I just hope that what I said happens in the beginning of this podcast happens at the end, where he's in an asylum.
Yowie wowie.
Yeah, I hope he says that at the end too. I hope he says the one phrase that I think we all want to hear. Do you guys know that phrase?
No.
What's that phrase?
Keep it juicy.
Doubt it.
God, he's such a piece of shit. You don't even know how fucking much.
All
I
right.
hate him.
Anyways, next.
Devin?
Say I really like Balor and Ali's tag match
Yeah. That's-
versus
Yeah, Devin.
Almas
Who was it against?
and Orton.
Oh, okay. Is that really
Sounded
your
like
top
you were
5
unsure
then?
there.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like that was really your top 5 moment if you're going to hesitate.
But it was good. I like all 4 of those guys are great competitors, so it's nice.
Yeah, they had a good match.
It was good to see.
Yeah, that was pretty juicy.
Yeah, no.
All right,
almost like
Josh, your turn.
All right, mine's kind of a dark horse. Again, dark horse. That's the word of the week.
It's the first time you've said it.
Exactly. That's why it's the word of the week. Bray only said one word.
Oh, shut up.
He only said sociopath once.
Yay!
Yeah, see?
Oh my god.
All right, it's from NXT this week, and it's this dude named Mansoor. I've never seen him wrestle before.
I saw him live,
Oh
actually.
my god, him versus Dijak. Oh
Dijak
my
over-
god.
When I went with Becca, I
Dijak
actually saw
Kovac.
him live.
Yeah, how was he?
He was cool. No one knew who he was, obviously.
Of course not. But he was. I think he wrestled for NXT UK this week and NXT regular NXT.
Wait, did Walter have a match this week?
I'm not sure.
Well, I know Pete Dunne confronted him and said he wants a rematch.
Oh yes, thank God.
Oh, wait, what about Kushida versus
Very
Kashi Sona? Why did no
Oh
one...
my god, that was a great match.
That's fucking awesome.
That was a good match. Yeah.
I should have picked that. I love Kushida.
Kushida's great.
Did you see Kushida's nose got busted?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we got the CJ Parker treatment.
Yep.
So the cool thing with the Mansoor Dijak was that there's so many fucking cool spots in that. At one point, Dijak was on his knee, and Mansoor jumped up on his knee and did a jumping Insigiri, and that was so cool.
That was innovative.
Then at the end, Dijak hit the Feast Your Eyes. I like that move too. I refuse to call him by Dijakovic because that's too many syllables for me.
That's fine. Reading's hard.
At the end, it's like me. I don't like Joshua. It's too many syllables.
Too many symbols.
Fucking, you call yourself Juicy whatever.
Yeah, that's only a couple of syllables.
Juicy
It's
Josh.
the same number.
If it was Juicy Joshua, it'd be fucking annoying.
Yeah.
That's a lot of syllables. All right. At the end, Velveteen came out of a couch, and he was singing the national anthem by his own lyrics.
Yeah, he's come out on the couch before.
Yeah, but he was singing the national anthem by his own lyrics.
And it was great.
He can do whatever he wants.
The fans were singing with him and everything. Devin, stop playing with my cat.
He's cute.
He is. He's adorable. If you guys could see my cat right now, you would see how cute he is.
Peyton! What are you doing?
All right,
The
and with
rescue
that
of the
being
week.
said,
Oh, Devin, are you gonna sign off, or are you just gonna pet my damn cat?
quick question here. Does anybody know why Brian Cage was hospitalized?
He hurt his back after Johnny Impact did the I think a Spanish fly off the stage.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Because I was like, that's a little strange.
Yeah. Let's talk about Michael Elgin for a second.
Oh,
All
why?
right, we could talk about Elgin.
Why is he in TNA?
Yeah, seriously.
Because they're both like
What was their tag team name?
the unfucking breakable machines.
Yeah, but
Because Impact and Elgin are similar because they're both like
rapist.
people who have divorced like 4 times. And
No, he's not a rapist. He
their,
just covers for rapists.
Their standards are wicked low now, so they just are a good fit.
All right,
They
cool.
signed Rich Swann to
That
a
sound right?
Yeah, that sounds about
multi-year contract. Congrats to Rich Swann.
Yeah, no kidding.
What was your 5-star moment of the week?
Mansoor and
versus Dijakovic.
yeah.
All right, and with that being said, we're going to end it right here. So, everybody, we will definitely be back next week.
Yeah.
So, stay tuned. And then stay tuned Monday for Eddie's Hot Take number 2.
Stay juicy.
Oh shit.
Stay juicy.
Oh, Ed's saying juicy now.
That's it.
Gross.
And
Devin,
as
would you like to keep it
always,
juicy?
I am Eddie
No.
Valiant. And with me, as always,
JJ. Suspense is killing me.
Devin.
ta-da!
Keep it juicy.
Don't.
Bye.
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 Feast your ears, not your eyes. That's right. It is 5-Star Wrestling Podcast, and we are back. I want to fuck you.
No, I like that intro.
Perfect. Leave it. You have to leave it.
Oh, man. Son of a bitch.